4 weeks ago we lifted our barge out of the water and today it's going back in. Yeah! What's up guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you're one of our regular subscribers. If you're not and you're new, great, thank you. This video we're going to be showing you the process of us lifting out the barge, working on it and putting it back in. This will be in two parts, so this is part one. Hope you enjoy. So first job of the day is bring the barge over to a position where the cranes can reach it. We tie it off and then we disconnect the spuds. The spuds are then lifted off and we get them out of the way. The spuds are lifted separately to obviously save weight and to get them out of the way. So if you don't know, the spuds are the two big metal poles that are in our barge. They go through the deck, up and down on winches, and they hold us in position. We still have no idea why they're called spuds, but that's just what they're called. Prior to us coming alongside, we have to fit strops to the top of the spuds. We do this in deeper water, so obviously we can reach them, drop them right down. Once we're alongside, we drop the spuds as low as we can, and then we have the strop dangling down, and then we can connect it to the crane. You can see me and Dave swinging from them here, being silly. Once connected to the crane starts lifting. We let out the slack on the winches until we get to the bottom. We then cut the chain which connects the spud and the winch together. They are then free to be lifted onto the quayside. The next order of service is obviously get the barge out of the water. We've fitted strops to the lifting eyes on the barge and onto the crane. Just watch this video, it's really good how they lift it together like this. Amazing. Yeah, so they get it to a position where we're happy and to a height that we're happy, where we can still get underneath it to work on it, and then we'll get ready to fit our blocks that we sit it on. We've got nice hardwood blocks that we use for our stacks. They're about 1 metre high and we put them under each lifting eye. So we build them up nice and tight, nice and in line. Look, we've even got the measuring tape out there. Precise. As soon as we're done setting up the stacks and we're happy with them, we sit the barge down.
Yeah? Keep fucking moving. Yeah.
There now, there. Yeah. Look down.
After our lovely, cheeky little chippy lunch, it was time to scrape off and clean off, ready for the weekend so we can start fresh on Monday. I was looking back at my pictures and I think the last time she was lifted out was in 2024, so all things considered, it's not looking too bad. So guys, here we are, day one on the Jackadaw, starting work for coding, general maintenance, survey. We're on a tight schedule, so yeah, let's crack on, let's get on with it. First job, remove the tyre fenders and clear off the hull, sand it, grind it, get it ready for paint. The sun has been shining, so we've been cracking on with the barge, giving it a sand down, grind down and a bit of primer, and we've also had the lads here working on the high-up, taking it to pieces, ready for a refurb. Hi Dave, what are you doing?
So what we've got to do to the barge is we've got to remove all the loose material off the bottom, and then we have to grind it all away, then prime it off, and then do a finishing coat.
Here's the guys working on the crane, removing the pins to get the rams off. They needed refurbing, resealing. We've had a few issues with the crane, but we won't talk about that on here. But they did get them out eventually, and it's all sorted now. And there's one of the rams ready to go for refurb. They look small, but they're bloody heavy. Bit of primer going on here. That's me painting away in my own world, headphones in so I don't have to listen to Dave's grinding. Bit of an update on the barge. Sunny again, so we've been grinding, sanding, painting. Managed to get anti-foul on the sides. We're going to save the underneath for when it's raining. And I spoke too soon. The next day it was of course raining. It's April, so that obviously means it's rained, because it always rains in April, even though it was a beautiful day yesterday. So we've not got too much done today painting wise. I've managed to do some work on the high up, grinding it down, got a bit of a primer on it. We've got anti-foul on the underneath, stay out of the rain, and just done a few little odd jobs. Guy's been here welding our spuds up. We've had engineer here doing some hoses down below, some water hoses. Yeah, it's been alright. We've got the welder working on the spuds, so where he's welding at the moment, that basically wears through with the movement up and down, and obviously on the seabed, so you can see here, we drilled a hole to drain the water before lifting out, because obviously they've been leaking, which is no good. Here's the finished product, nice little weld, and he's done the same on the other one, so hopefully no more leaks. And then he's welded in a new section here on one of our hatches, and then you'll now see him in the spud tube. He's basically welding in the new section there, because the chain from the spuds creates a groove and the chain can get caught, which makes the spuds get caught, which is not good. Not good at all. Into week 2, so week 2 we were basically doing more painting, more grinding, more sanding, more cleaning, getting things all prepped, ready. And it was also starting to getting on with those maintenance jobs. So you got Dave here, he took apart, rebuilt and greased up our escape hatch for the engine room to make that nice and safe and usable, and make sure that it's obviously going to work when we need it to work. Welded in some nice fresh anodes in the keel coolers, and then we've got Steve here in a second who's starting work on the steering gear.
So what we're doing is we're overhauling the steering gear. Every time it becomes corroded, so we've taken it all off for a full strip down. We're going to replace the hydraulic hoses and yeah, get her back to life so she's good.
This is one of our hatch covers. You can see obviously how much rust is on there. That's just from the salt air, the seawater. There's not a lot we can do about it really. We just have to keep on top of it. And here we're drilling in a one-way valve, so in the very rare instance that the wheelhouse should flood, it can drain. Why we have to do that I don't know. We could just open the door, but it's part of the new rules. Got some nice new hoses, haven't we, Dave?
New hoses, so while it's out, might as well do as much as we can. Anything that's worn, damaged, or looks like it could fail, and the last place you want to fail is at sea.
That's very true, very true. I was hoping to do sort of like a vlog with this thing and, you know, do a video every day, but because we've just been so busy and just had so much going on, I've not been able to, so just whatever footage I've got I'm just going to put up into a video, and yeah, hopefully you'll see the nice outcome of all our hard work that we've been doing. The sun came out once again and we were treated to ice cream and burgers to keep morale up. Scott enjoying his ice cream. And after enjoying the sun, the rain obviously started again. We've got Student Marine here drilling out for new bilge pumps that we required for the new coding. Got the holes there. These are going to be welded in, and then fittings connected to those, so then hoses for the pumps can be put on those. So there's the fittings nicely welded on. Then these will thread in, and then hose attachment on the end of those. That is it for part one. Part two will be coming as soon as I've got a bit more time to get everything together, get everything edited, put it all into video for you to enjoy. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I've split it into two parts just because of the length. I didn't want it to just be one big long boring video of us just painting. So you know, there'll be a few more interesting things coming up in part two, and obviously the lift back in, which is good. Yeah, so cool. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe and share. If you have, great, thank you. We appreciate it, and obviously it keeps us motivated to keep the videos coming, showing you what we do. Obviously once the barge is back in action, you know, there's going to be a load of stuff going on. We're going to be really busy this summer, all sorts, really cool, really fun. Let's do it.